Okay, back again. Part 2. Whoop. What the hell? Thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby. Oh boy. Get back here, Hokage. Stop them at once! What do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying to stop them. Stop that man! He's supposed to die! I think he knows what's missing, One-sama. Keep running, little one. We might just make it. Sound of heavy footfalls can be heard nearby. Oh my god. This game gets better every part. No joke. What the world's going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about the scene. Something that didn't make any sense. I mean, this is normal, isn't it? The girls being chased had the ears and tails of animals, and the pursuers appear to be armed with the katana and naginata. That doesn't look much like a naginata. Looks like a spear. You conniving fox, come back here at once. Return what you stole immediately. You stole her chastity. Give me back my panties. Oh no! I'm playing a fan service game! No! Hokage, how could you say something out loud like that? Oh man, what was I expecting? Ha ha ha, panties, panties. Silver haired? Neither of them look silver, oh well. Ah, oh no, help save us from the rampaging woman. As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. Well, I didn't know what in the world was going on. The two girls armed with rather realistic-looking props. Surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting. Oh man, I'm going to regret this. What am I going to know as I chased after the girls? Sakura, go around to the left. Right. I said left! Why do you always undermine me? I was saying right. I was, you know what? Never mind. Just run after them. As I was chasing the girls, I noticed the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path. Oh my god. Blankets in it. One-sama, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit. It's a little longer, Mako-chan. We're almost. Mako, not that. Not now. Sorry, One-sama. What's happening? Scissor attack! Oh, I'm fucking with a pen. It's probably getting picked up. I shouldn't do that. The girl with the blonde-haired claps held in her companion's protective embrace. The two armed girls were approaching them almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them. Got you now, thieves. I'm going to personally drag your sorry butts back to town and have you both put in the stocks. Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around with undies on. Oh boy. This really is the best game ever. That's not a naginata, that's a fucking spear. People don't know what a fucking naginata is. Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kind of nice. Keeps me feeling fresh and tingly. Well, going commando is great. Jeez. Hokage, goodness, don't you have any shame? Have you no shame? This isn't about you, it's about our undergarments. Stolen, and these two criminals being brought to justice. These two are like better versions of the underpants gnomes from South Park. It hurts, my head hurts. Shh, it's gonna be okay, little one. Shh. So desperate to have you on our back, then here, catch. Stop it right there. It's gonna land on my head, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked. It's flying straight towards my head. The two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. Who the hell tosses a... Peeling the items off my face, I raised them into the air, looking like a professor examining an important sample while the thieves made their escape. A pink bra and lacy black panties, ... Oh boy, I knew this wasn't gonna end well. You there, you in cahoots with those crafty foxes? Hand those back immediately. Those are evidence of a crime, enough for anyone else to touch. Drop the panties right now! He just sniffs them. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I just said that. I really just said that. I'm innocent until proven guilty. It's one of the golden rules of court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into a shish kebab. Why would he hesitate saying undies when he has no shame saying jammies? Jammies is way worse. Stop. Shut up. Just drop the evidence and walk away. Tsukino Mio, chief of the village guards. I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now. Just cuts my head off, man. I don't know any of the village guards, and I seriously doubt a cop would go around dressed like that and wielding a katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Sure, I should drop the evidence here at Marine. I could, but... Hi-yah! As they were the palm away in the spears, it sailed through the air. I struck upwards on the wooden shaft of the weapon, sending it up in the air and causing the girl to lose her balance. Now, Rumi, I did not order you to attack. Fine, I'll give him back. Jeez, just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. It's every man's fantasy, after all. Saying the hand that held the undies, I tried to hand them over, something that I would soon end up regretting. Ha! You think I'd fall for something so simple? Fool! You may have fooled me once, but I won't let it happen again. Woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I could dodge. She then lunged forward, grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around my back, and leaving me with sore ribs and in a prone position. I could have fought back, but I figured it would only lead to more fighting, with the possibility of ending up stabbed. I decided to remain passive. Yep. He's submissive, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a good time this game, I'm sure. The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand triumphantly. Your methods might be crude, but they do get results, Sakura. Tie him up. We'll bring him in for questioning. He probably knows where those pesky thieves are hiding. Right. People wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. I mean, if these two girls wanted to arrest me, I wouldn't resist. Who would? They're probably like 12 years old, knowing anime. Jesus. I mumbled this weakly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrists together with rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I like to fool around, I have more important things to do. City. Ha! We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village cells, thief. You call a thief. I'm the victim. First I get undies tossed in my face, and I had to deal with physical abuse. And now these accusations? Besides, there's no village around these parts. The city, you know, Tsukino Toshi. Silence! Hikage, if he speaks again before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious. Soon, dear tyrant. That's funny. That's how I ended up on my way to a jail cell, cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of whom I started to suspect were crazy. This game is driving me crazy, that much is for sure. When we exited the forest, the alarm set off in my mind. The city I lived in my whole life. It was gone! You gotta be kidding me. If I wasn't in Tsukino Toshi, then where the hell was I? No talking. Come on, I don't want to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. I just want to know how the heck you blocked my strike so easily. You're attacking a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. With the right movement and enough force, that's the result you get. Get him with that 3-talon strike. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? This clearly isn't my hometown. I mean, the buildings look more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie. What the heck's a movie? This is Harumaru. It's been here forever. Kage, I thought I told you to silence him if he spoke again. She told me I could, but you didn't tell me I had to. Must be topping the subordinate of someone like that. Be quiet or I will silence you for good. Is this a romance game? Do I get to pick a route? Oh man, this is gonna go poorly. This time, it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. I mean, why would you? That's just crazy. Hopefully there'd be someone with more common sense in the village. Several minutes later... A bunch of ellipses! Soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern-looking tsundere of a girl glaring down at me, while the other girl was apparently called Narumi seemed to have softened up a little. From what I had gathered during their conversations, they had called the village elder to help oversee my questioning. What purpose did these thefts have? Or are you just some pervert who gets of... Oh, there needs to be a patch! Oh! Gets off sniffing girls on knees. I ought to castrate you. I already told you it's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention anything worn by you would probably smell sour. Oh my god. I'm playing this. I couldn't see too well from the cell where they had put me, but I was almost certain I could hear Narumi laughing nearby. Tsukino Dono, please calm down. Please call down. I can't even do voices because it's just bullshit. You brought him in here to learn the reason behind his presence in the forest, didn't you? That's correct, Elder-sama. I believe he was working together with the fox spirits to steal panties and other undergarments. Objection! What are you objecting to, young man? The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Now, Narumi-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is, myself, anywhere near those girls while you two were in pursuit of them? Hold it! Oh man, this really is a fan service game. Look at all this Phoenix Wright service. Shoot, you're calling a judge here. Lower your voice or I will strike you down. Hey, Mio-san, maybe the whole angry accusation thing isn't working. This guy clearly isn't a bandit. We could just ask him why he was up there in the woods. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, he's clearly a panty thief, and we'll use him as a punching bag out in the yard. Finally, and here I thought this was about to become a turnabout case. Ha-ha! Man. I sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? Who indeed? As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better. Okay, that's one game reference. I wonder if there's gonna be more. I don't know. That's two, technically. There was a Lord of the Rings reference earlier. A wise idea, Narumi-chan. How about you start by giving us your name? Gushiken Takahiro. What a crazy name. are you doing in the forest when these two were chasing the thieves? Not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at a shrine hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me. A girl. How did I learn his name? Girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere the forest. I'm gonna go insane just from a little... Actually, I can understand that. I do that sometimes, but you know, I catch it. Tsukino Dono, Narumi-chan. Do you recall stories behind the shrine near our village? Forgive me, Elder Sama. I do not recall. It's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. Shrine belongs to Sayuri, a powerful demon that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going deep into the forest. Fox spirits, they turn you into stone. Bad news. I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damp cave on the hill or some run-down old house. Humans and spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with good intentions. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means there's a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and his clothes look foreign. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. He claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting technique that I've never seen before. My cursor's off, right? He is still a pervert! I'm not a pervert. I'm a perfectly natural guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties ended up in my face, it had nothing to do with it, soon dear tyrant. What did you just call me? I'll smash you to pieces, brat. How'd you smash? You have a sword, cut and slash and such. Now I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But grandfather, what does all this mean? I can't be certain, however, I believe it's unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. It's really the old man that's the pervert, just like Master Roshi. Never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Sayuri. I dare say he might not even be of this world. You trying to say I'm in a different world now? That'd be the most logical explanation. In what world would that be considered logical? This one. This fucking visual novel. Well, I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. No one's ever experienced something like this before. We will have to think of how to deal with you, or if it's even possible to get you back to your own world. In the meantime, a night in the cell won't hurt. He did assault the village guard, and he resisted arrest. Police brutality! Police brutality! He could stay here until he rots for all I care, but I suspect the other will wish to have a talk with you soon. Hikage, I'm going to clean myself off. I suggest you do the same. Oh no! We're already going into a bath sequence! We're a half hour in! I would take offense for implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I would like to know more about those techniques, Dr. Hiro-san. If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you. Pow chicka pow wow! It's not like I'll be going anywhere for the time being. It's only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite the commotion amongst the villagers, so it's necessary to convince them that you mean them no harm before we release you. And that was how I found myself stuck in a jail cell, while the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. This sucks! Because if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in jail with my only company being... Oh boy. A pair of beautiful, majestic fox sisters, you lucky boy. Ooh, a pair of beautiful... Wait a second. Yaha, yahoo! Hi there, panty boy. Panty boy. Blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in front of the cell, waving her hands at me. From the side of the cell, another girl appeared, a weary grin on her face. It's the panty thieves. Here to reclaim your hostages. They're already back where they belong. Nope, we saw the guards go into the bath and swipe the maiden's silk again. Look. Oh my god. Ugh, please tell me we're not doing a bath sequence 15 fucking half hour into this game. Pulled out a pair of lacy silk underwear from her sleeve and stretched it out with her thumb, showing off her panty prize to me. Came all the way back here to snatch their underwear again, and I'm not sure the Sundir tyrant fits that label. Cutie with the katana? You would be surprised. I happen to believe that she's as innocent as one can be. She seems far too uptight to let any man touch her. Ugh. Is there gonna be romance in this game? Oh boy. Ugh. To return to the village, we have a debt to settle. I smiled weakly as I wonder what the fox meant by debt. I'm not sure what this debt of yours might be, but I think you better leave before those two return. You don't seem to be on friendly terms with the samurai girls. If he doesn't know about it, we can just leave him. Maiko, that's not how we do things. Young man, your actions allow us to escape our earlier protection without harm. This places us in your debt, for which we are now repaying you. Maiko, do the magic. Okay. Place your hands upon the locked doors of the cell. She began mumbling something that I couldn't even begin to understand, and her hands began glowing brightly. Different worlds, girls wielding weapons, and now fox girls using magic. Next on the list, I'm going to find a talkative, magical sword and end up destined to save the world. Is that a Rance reference? Is that a Rants reference in this game? I fucking love Sengoku Rants now. Actually, I do. It's a great game. It's really creepy, though. But I'm going over slightly, so I'm going to end this part here. I'll see you guys.